So we just got updated details for the open beta for Diablo 4 and everything that entails and comes with it. So let's go ahead and just check this out and go over it real quick. First off, the early access to the open beta is going to be on March 17th at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard, and it's going to end on March 20th, 12 p.m. And then the regular open beta will be March 24th at 9 a.m. and conclude March 27th at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard. Now, the early access open beta carries over into the regular open beta, but unlike normal open betas, this doesn't carry over into the full game. So to make up for that, they're actually giving some rewards for playing in the open beta. There's going to be 2 titles. One is called Initially Casualty, which is earned by reaching Kilbashad with one character, which is a city in Diablo. And the other one is going to be Early Voyager title, earned when you reach level 20 on one character. And then you'll get a Beta Wolf Pack cosmetic item, which is like a little wolf pup on your backpack sleeping. It's kind of cool looking. And you get that from reaching level 20 as well. In the demo, or the beta, we'll be able to play as 3 classes in the early access one. That's going to be the Barbarian, the Rogue, and the Sorcerer. But when the full open beta weekend comes around, then you'll be able to unlock the Druid and the Necromancer. So you'll be able to play with all of those. There's going to be a maximum of 10 characters per Battle.net account. And after reaching level 25 with one character, they say try repelling the demonic hordes with additional classes to find your favorite. So the top level is going to be level 25 in the open beta, and there will be a world boss that everybody will be able to fight, and they're going to have it spawning 4 times on each Saturday, so everybody can have a chance to check it out. So 4 chances on each Saturday of the open beta for you to check it out. The console version is going to have couch co-op, so you will be able to play with other players. But if you're playing around people, you're going to get a 5% bonus to experience. And if you're playing with a party, you'll get 10% if you're near a party member. As far as the PC specs goes, it's on console, you don't have to worry about specs. The minimum requirements for PC to run Diablo 4 open beta at 1080p, 70p, 720p with low graphics settings at 30 frames per second. You're going to need Windows 64-bit, Windows 10, Intel Core i5 2500K or AMD FX 8100, 8 gigs of RAM. For graphics, you'll need NVIDIA GeForce GTX 660 or an AMD Radeon R9 280 with DirectX version 12. And then you're going to need 45 gigs available space on an SSD with, of course, broadband connection on the internet because it's going to be connected online. And then for the recommended specifications are going to be 64-bit Windows 10, Intel Core i5 4670K or AMD R3 1300X, memory 16 gigs of RAM, NVIDIA GeForce GTX 970 or AMD Radeon RX 470, DirectX version 12 with 45 gigs available space, and this is to be able to run it on 1080p with medium settings at 60 frames per second, which you need for the recommended specs. Those specs I just gave you. And then it says Diablo 4 will attempt to run on hardware below minimum specifications, including hard drives, dual-core CPUs, and integrated GPUs. However, the game experience may be significantly diminished. So they're really working on making sure that you can still run it on a potato, as Blizzard does with their games. There is one more thing. You can actually pre-order the game up until the early access or after early access launches. If you still want to get into early access, you see somebody playing and you're like, I want to jump in right now, you can pre-order it that day, and it says it's going to be like a couple of hours turnaround before you get your code, and then you can jump into early access. So make sure you hit the subscribe button, and we'll talk some more about Diablo 4 on this channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.